Hey hunters, how you doing? We're gonna take a break from the hunt for gold. We're gonna get out here in New Zealand and we're just gonna clown around a little bit. This is gonna be referred to as the OG subscriber special. There's a fella who watches most of my videos, the hunting ones at least, and every day at 12:15 or right thereafter I get a comment on the Factorio and the RimWorld video saying, "What are you doing, man? What are you doing? You need to get out there and hunt, son. What do I pay you for?" So this video goes out to him just to get him through the hump of having to watch RimWorld and Factorio. We are out here in New Zealand, and we're going to go for feral hog because that's one of the animals on the hunt for gold list. But that's one that if you watch the hunt for, or I'm sorry, if you watch the New Zealand special,
trackers. Evidence you're not alone out there. Humbling, eh?
yeah, when New Zealand dropped, what, a month ago now, 2 months ago, September 10th, I can't even remember. Whenever New Zealand dropped, we came out here, and one of the animals that we got very familiar with was feral hog, just because there were so many of them out here at this little lighthouse that we're going to, right? So I just thought we'd reenact that, and maybe, just maybe, we'd snag ourselves a gold feral hog. And New Zealand is the last reserve we're going to on the hunt for gold, so I don't feel too bad about this. And I thought I'd bring out the crossbow too. And the reason why is that I was at a gun store a couple of days ago, and I was looking for a little 22. My father has a Remington, and I think they call it a Remington Huntsmaster. Is that 22? But I can't really remember. But it's a under the barrel muzzle loading 22, right? So if you're familiar with how a shotgun loads, is that pigs over there? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Just sitting there. Okay, 24 to 54, 11 to 41, 108, 36. Oh, they got a whiff of me here. All right, I'm gonna go for the big fat one right there. Oh, missed him. Missed him. You're fat. You're not gonna run for forever. Where are you at there, fatty? It's you, 109. Missed that one too. Lord have mercy. Well, the cool thing about pigs is that you can track them pretty easy. And we're going to be able to get a couple of more shots in on him. This isn't over, not by a sight. Don't know why that crossbow missed. I think that was a pretty good judge on the distance there, but it looks like it landed just after him, just, maybe like 4 or 5 feet behind him. So maybe it was just a little bit too high. That's the one weapon I didn't have with me when I went out there to the shooting range. I didn't take the crossbow. I just completely forgot. Anywho, what was I saying? Oh, right. So my dad has this little 22, 118 to 61. Wonder if that is our guy. 118 to 61. Yeah. Let's just go double check over here and see if there's anything higher than 161, and I'll continue telling my story. 18, 75. Yeah, I think 161 is just about going to be where it tops out at on the list. So let's go over here and just pick him back up. Our preferred stock here. Oh no, we lost him now. There he is. Okay. All right. So anyway, I went to the shop just to look for a little 22. Like I said, my father has one, and I assume that you know, one day I'll probably be able to talk him out of it. You know, he holds on to his guns pretty tight, but one of these days I might be like, hey, let me have that little 22 just so I can go, you know, shooting with it. Anyway, I kind of got to the point where I was like, man, I don't even want to talk to him about it. I don't even want to ask him for it. He probably won't give it to me. He'll probably want to hold on to it because at Remington, you know, that's a decent. Once you see it, I might even put a picture up here on the video if I edit it. But once you see it, you'll be like, oh, okay, I know what you're talking about, because everybody has either seen that gun or has that gun. Anyway, I was out at this sports shop. See, there they are. They're not easy to track, or I'm sorry, they are easy to track because we're gonna be able to look at that fallow deer. He's pretty. There's one right there too. They're gonna keep pushing forward, and they're gonna go. They're going to go where those fallow deer are, right? Or they're going to go down there to where the water is. Either way, we're going to have an open shot at them. Just so long as we don't, like, push them soup. There's a warning call from them right now. We got the wind in our face and our scent. Did he just take off? I feel like that was one of the piggies. Yeah, they're right there. There's that big old sow. 59. No, that's not him. Where is it? There's a big old guy. Yeah. 59, is that who our upper limit is? I don't think it is. Look, they've stopped. Are they drinking now? Have I calmed them down? Okay. Anyway, long story short, went to the gun shop and I bought myself a Ruger 10/22, which is very similar to the Remington, except that the Remington has a magazine under the barrel. The Ruger 10/22 uses magazines that you can swap in and out. And I want that Ruger 10/22. I can do him with the crossbow, I bet. 75. Even want a 75? Yeah, I'll take a 75. I got him. It didn't look like I got him, but the flinch, like I saw it. But I saw a crossbow in the sports shop, just hanging up there, and I was like, "Oh, cool, crossbow!" And walked around till I could get a look at the price tag on it, and it said $300. I was like, "Wow, $300 for a there's a 90." Oh dear, moving down through there. 66. Wonder if I could like really do this and just get in here on them. I kill that guy? Yeah, I killed him. But that crossbow, $300, and it came with a crossbow, a scope, the quiver, like the under quiver, like this thing has. If you look at the top there, it's hard to see, but there's an under quiver that holds all the bolts. It was a crossbow, the under quiver, and the scope for $300, and it looked pretty cool. The stock on it and the trigger, like they looked customizable. They looked like you could you could either bring them closer or you could loosen them. Like they look like you could adjust it for your grip and your arm length. That was really cool, you know, for being, you know, $300. Like you go for a rifle for $300, you're going to get an introductory rifle, hunting rifle. You're not going to get anything super nice. You're just not. Where you at there, Tubbo? Where'd you go? 59. Nah. 90. Should have aimed higher on him. Air Force. Yeah, we've spooked this herd enough. Oh, more of a need zone here. Cool. Oh, dude, they dropped right next to each other. That's so cool. But you're 66. Nice. Just dropped him too. Make some money over here. Money over here. How much are you? You're a bronze. Worth $1,000 pretty much. Well, a little under $1,000 on account of, takes money to shoot you. Got you. You're a silver. Silver. You are over $1,000. That's nice. Like that. We'll go out here to this guy. We'll pick him up, and then we'll work the blood trail on the one we shot. New Zealand. New Zealand's always good to us. New Zealand's always good to us. But, yeah. So I saw that in the shop window and decided, you know what? I'll come out here and I'll shoot. I'll do a little hunt with a crossbow just for fun. Just see how it goes. So far, so good. We've killed 2 with it. But you get a lot. I guess what I'm trying to say here with my story that I keep getting interrupted by because piggies keep coming my way. You get a lot for $300 when you buy a crossbow versus a rifle. Now the rifle is going to be easier. I'm not saying it isn't. Rifle is going to be, well, I'm not saying the crossbow is going to be easier. Excuse me if I misspoke that, which I think I did. But I tell you, man, trying to do 2 things at once. I am not a multitasker, brother. I am not a multitasker. But yeah, the rifle is a lot easier than the crossbow. But for $300, I mean, that looks like a pretty sweet crossbow, man. Silver again. Gold is 100, so we're looking for 100 on these bad boys. Hey, a level up. How cool. Cool is that? Super cool. I leveled up once. I think I already told you. I think oh no, you didn't. You haven't seen that video yet. I leveled up once, and I swear, I was like, oh cool, I just leveled up, and I was looking forward to spending my point, my perk point or my skill point. It wasn't there. Like the perk point wasn't there. And I was like, excuse me, like, do I not get points every single level? And I guess you don't. I think there are some levels where it unlocks like the moose horn or something. Like it unlocks a lure that I guess the game thinks is like really cool and OP. So I didn't get anything when I was in that level. What was that? Was that about $3,000 we just pocketed there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4. So yeah, like $3,000. Hey man, this place is good to. Oh, are those? Who's yelling at me there? Morning call? Well, yeah, darling, I've been picking off your herd. One by one. Oh, shit, warning call. Where's the horrible sounding one? There it is. We'll come over here and see if we can't take that last piggy. Just put this whole herd out the pasture. And then we'll turn our sights over there to the... Oh man, they're close. Look at that one guy right there. Let's see if we can do middle. I think it'll be middle. No, it was the last one. Rip. Rip. You think you got away. You have not. You just prolonged the inevitable, Mr. Sheep. You have just prolonged. Oh, rip. Rip, Mr. Sheep. Hey, could you go stand over there next to your friend so you can kind of like die next to him? That would be so cool. Dude, keep going over there next to him. One of you keep going over there next to him. Man. You guys could have been like part of the solution, brother. You could have been like part of the solution. Bunny rabbits. Bunny rabbits. I always forget how many different animal species New Zealand has. It has the goats, it's got the piggies, it's got bunny rabbits, it's got the fallow deer. I think it has red deer, and it has the skika deer or the shrika deer, like the Japanese ones. You know, the ones in like Japan that are like super duper docile and they like bow to you for food. Yeah, if you didn't know that, Google it. There are Buddhist temples that I suppose didn't kill the deer, and the deer became like, it's hard to domesticate a deer. It's almost impossible. That's why the Native Americans didn't have like deer farms, is that domesticating them is just difficult. Anywho, but yeah, I guess they did. I guess these Japanese jokers, they figured out how to do it. And now these deer will like walk up to them. Even tourists, even a tourist, like they'll just walk up to people and they'll like bow to you. And you can give them food or you can pet them or kind of whatever you want to do. Where's that guy's body? There's that guy. I think we just shot him though. Where's the other guy? Man, we had him like out in the open too. Like, how are we missing him? Who's that? Feral pig warning call. Yeah. Oh, there's the oh, we actually made it to the movie set. I did not plan that at all. I see our other guy here. There, he's laying on the ground. Hey, buddy. You're at silver. You would have been in gold if we'd have shot you with the right ammunition. We didn't shoot you with the right ammunition. You're only class 3. Sorry, brother. You're pretty, though. You're pretty, though. I tell you what, when we get to this map, we are going to just be gigging it, man. We're just going to be gigging it. We only have 2 species to go on this map, and it's the, now I Googled it. They're using the wrong ammunition. We're going to have to just stop hunting the goats, unless we just use a, the crossbow. But, yeah, we've only got 2 species on this map, and it's the, feral pig, and then it's it's the CHAIMOS, and I suppose the pronunciation is not English originally, because I Googled it, and the online Google girl, when I told her, I was like, tell me how to say it, she was like, Kama, like it like everything is silent on the end. It's one of those French words that just kind of like falls off, right, and doesn't carry all the way through. So anyway, we have those 2 species to bring in. So this is, you know, New Zealand's big thing is the Lord of the Rings, and apparently there's a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff here. I remember watching one of the dev diaries, and I usually don't do that. I usually do not watch dev diaries on any game that I play. I got really big into Warhammer, and when Warhammer Online came out, I watched all the dev diaries and the dev development stuff, and I even played the stupid Facebook game and won. I was like the grand prize winner. I had like the special moniker, King of the Road. I had like the special skin that turned me into a skeleton. I got something else out of it. I can't remember. It's just because I did all the quests every day, and I wouldn't spend my money. Like the game has you trying to take over the real world, right? So like all the real world was divided into provinces, and Order and Destruction could spend money, and they could get different parts of the world. They could flip it, and every day I would get like 2,000 points or whatever. And instead of just throwing it into like America, I was like, I want to get America. I would go around the map and I would look for every single province that was super close to flipping. So I would spend like 200 here, 300 there, 900 there, and I would flip provinces, right? And like that was my strat. And I don't know if that helped win the grand prize or if that was if it just didn't matter, but that's the only game I actually followed religiously, Dev Diaries. And when the game came out, I was a little disappointed, and that's when I realized that it really ought to be.
Relying on these tentpole releases. Well, I say more tents and fewer releases. Does that work? Nah, you're right.
Filmmaking is a lucrative industry. $3 billion. Yeah. Yeah, when you when countries get a boon like that, you know, the smart ones, they just reinvest it, you know. Norway is insanely intelligent when it comes to crap like that. I think they ran across oil somewhere in Norway, you know, like 50, 60 years ago, right after the war or during. And with all the money they made exporting that oil, because I think they nationalized or they created some way, shape, form, or fashion, their oil reserve was not put into their budget. Like it was like a separate entity. And now Norway doesn't run at a deficit with its government. And it's something to the effect of like every single person in Norway has like 30,000 US dollars. Like they, like if that fund ever just got turned over and liquidated into like, you know, currency, like, you know, currency that every single person had access to, everyone would get like 30,000 bucks USD. And that's how they fund like their community colleges, their health care. They just ran across an insanely large boon in their economy. And instead of just going crazy with it, they just kept it outside their budget, kind of acted like it wasn't there, and they just kept reinvesting it. Super cool stuff. All right, we're gonna make our way to that lighthouse now. How many arrows do I have left? 14 and 2. I should have bought more bolts. Excuse me, bolts, not arrows. I bought more bolts. It'll be okay. Anywho. Yeah, that Ruger 1022 though, I was telling you about earlier, I bought it. Bought a really nice scope for it, bought a really nice mount, and the scope was like 50 bucks and the mount was $10, you know, so, and the rifle was supposed to be MSRP at 309, right? Like supposed to be $310 plus tax. But the place I went to, they had gotten robbed, or someone tried to rob them. Something happened, and this particular rifle fell off the wall and it scuffed and broke the rear sight. Like the rear sight has been completely just gone. And it scuffed the barrel. So the dude took $100 off and it was like 200 bucks. And I was like, what about the magazine? He was like, yeah, someone just walked in one day and was looking at the rifle and they took the magazine out, put it in their pocket, and they never put it back. Like they stole it. Because the magazine is, you know, it's pretty small and it looks an awful lot. If you've watched this game before, the 243, well, actually, almost any of the magazine loading guns in this game have a magazine flush with the bottom of the rifle, and that's what this particular the Ruger 1022, this is what that one had, was a magazine flush to it. So you wouldn't really notice it's gone because it doesn't stick out, right? But the dude gave me $100 off, and he gave me a magazine that would go with it too. But he gave me this like really dinky. Look at that guy, he's cool. So pretty, man. Who would ever thought I'd be calling a feral goat pretty? But there it is. But the magazine is a 25 capacity, and the regular ones are 10, right? So it looks like this gigantic, huge banana clip coming out of the bottom of it. It just looks ridiculous, but I got that and $100 off. So I got the gun for like 220 bucks. The gun in the magazine, 220 bucks. Then that scope was 50, and the rail was 10. And I bought a sling kit so I could put a sling on it. And the sling was like 20 and the kit was like 10 or 15. So basically for the MSRP of the rifle, I got the thing completely kitted out, like it's done. I don't need anything else with it. And And that's what I used to go squirrel and rabbit hunting, is that little 22. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the crossbow when I was buying the scope. I was like, man, for $300, I could have had a crossbow. Like, that's pretty cool. You know, it comes with a scope already. It comes with the magazine, quote, quote, the underquiver. And it had a bunch of, like I said, the stock and the foregrip and everything. Like, they were customizable. They were hex screws, and you could loosen them and slide them and then put them back however you wanted them. So I thought that was really cool. For $300, you could get into the crossbow game. And of course, a lot of the hunting places, they like it. They like you doing bows and arrows instead of rifles, right? Because bows and arrows, you have to be a lot closer, and you kind of really know what you're having to shoot at. Whereas rifles, you know, not uncommon for people to be shot and killed because someone thought you were a deer. And the rifle, you know, you're so far away that they just take the shot because the rifle's so powerful it can reach out there and hit them, you know. So, oh, are you right there? Hey, buddy. You know, sometimes those warning calls. Sometimes, you know, don't work in your favor. Oh, the little house is only right over there. We probably could run over there right quick and buy some more bolts. I should have taken that guy with a bolt, by the way. Yeah, I'll fast travel over. Well, I don't really give a shit. I'm out here just tonight for my OG subscriber, one of the very first subscribers I've had. When I get this, I don't think I'm going to edit any of this, by the way. I think I'm just gonna, what am I at here? 27 minutes? Yeah. I'll do this till I get to the end of the, ooh, what a beautiful shot. Oh, man. Ask for better than that. No, you cannot. Who's that? Bunch of pigs, yeah. 42, 41, 48, 100 on the dot. 34, so you. Of course, I didn't get a vital organ hit on him. He's the one that could be the gold. I shot him in the brain just then. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. I blew his little piggly wiggly brains out over there. There's an achievement you can get called "This is not a zombie game," where if you shoot him in the head 10 times, you get the achievement. And I told myself I will not get that achievement. But I feel like some of these brains are just bullet magnets. All there is to it. Fun fact, most bullets not magnetic. Most bullets not magnetic. Most bullets don't react to ferromagnetism. When you go to a gun range, I'll actually put a magnet in your ammo box. If they pull up, if any of the ammo sticks, they know that that's steel jacketed, and that's not allowed in most gun ranges because it'll pierce the wall and any stuff they have to protect the rounds from leaving the premises. Bum, 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 bum. So you, I think it said for, oh my god, really? You guys. Hey, like, how did you even make it this far? I should have taken him with the crossbow. God bless it. No one's starving on this island. If anyone is starving on this island and they have access to a baseball bat, they could bring home some bacon. Silver 73. I was gonna say, yeah, the 98.5. He was 100, so he'd have had to have been like right there at it. First shot got him in the wig, and then the last shot got him right there in the lung. Perfect. Good shot. Good shot there, Parallax. $1,000. Man, this place has just been candy to us, brother. $79,000. It's so good. So good. What is this guy gonna bring in? Another $1,000? Another $1,000 piggy? You surely are. You surely are. Think. Thank you so much for you being you. You know what I mean? Just thank you for being who you are. Look at that. We didn't get another skill point or perk point. Dude, what's up with that? Do not tell me. Do not tell me this is one of those games. It's like, oh, hey, brother, you only get like 4 and 9. That only adds up to, yeah, nine skill points. That doesn't, that's not a, that's 12. No, that's 8. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, man. I don't know what's up with that. I'm going to have to Google. That is 2 levels in a row that I have not gotten. That's 2 levels in a row I've not gotten a point. And I was super duper looking forward to those points too, man. Like, I felt like I was like, okay, I'm getting into tier 3 now. Tier 3's got some stuff that at first I thought was kind of junk. I was like, man, tier 3 junk. But now looking at it a little bit more, I'm like, oh, okay, I can see how you can make that work. And now to have 2 levels not give me points? Ugh. That's the definition of not cool right there. This place also has turkeys, by the way. We were talking earlier about how this place has like rabbits and pigs and goats. It has like 3 different species of deers, and it has those chihuahuas, or whatever they're called. Also has turkeys. Huh. Okay. Well, now we're going to start pushing down this island here. I really don't like doing this with the sun in my face. I'd rather have the sun at my back. There it is. There it is. Where are you, Wilbur? Where are you, Wilbur? Wilbur is the pig from the novel Charlotte's Web. Wilbur is a gullible, not so much fish out of water, but he is naive in the ways of the world. And Charlotte has been around. She's read some books. She knows what's up. She takes young Wilbur under her web, educates the man, teaches him how to be better than the day he was yesterday. So, if you didn't know who Wilbur was, if you thought I knew that pig by name, I do not. I'm just assigning him a name of a famous pig. The world's most famous pig. That was something that happened in the book. People think that Wilbur can make a web and write things in the web, but it's actually Charlotte that's doing it. She's doing it so that Wilbur won't be killed and sent to slaughter. So the newspaper guy comes by to do a story on Wilbur. And I think the newspaper man refers to him as the world's most famous pig or something like that. I can't remember. There's somebody else who watches these videos pretty religiously, and I'm sure that she will know, and she will chime in. Very excited to hear, by the way, that another individual who watches my videos says that my voice is very relaxing and that he just turns it on and has me in the background. And that's pretty much what I was shooting for. A lot of people kept telling me to edit videos to make them a little bit more action-packed and content tailored. And I kept telling them, I was like, man, I really just want to talk and have people veg out to my voice, a DJ voice. They're like, yeah, but you ain't got no DJ voice, brother. And I was like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I got it. I got it. They're like, okay, well, you do you. Which leads me to my next point. Be around people who support you. That's a fine line because you don't want to be around people who just tell you what you want to hear, but at the same time, you got a vision about how you want to do things. You listen to everybody, but you still kind of feel good about it. Then yeah, you got to find people who are ready to ride that road with you. No sense in hanging out with somebody who 4 or 5 miles down the road, they still just don't want to be there, and they just keep yammering on about how bad things are. And it's like, well, I get it. But also, the door is open. All right. We haven't seen anything here in a little bit. Oh, bunny rabbits. Little bunny rabbit hole. So cute. Haven't seen anything here in a second. Heard that one pig a while back, but didn't really see him. Didn't really see it materialize into anything. I thought when we got to the road here, I was like, man, we're going to get to this road. And that's when it's going to open up. We're going to see him when we get to this road. But not really. Not really. I'm going to get on this side and look down. Just like I did over there. I'm just going to look down the right-hand side of the... Nice. See, I just looked that way and didn't see anybody, so... kind of wondering what's up with that. And sorry I have to spam this thing so much. I know it's one of the most disgusting calls in the game, but this is kind of how the cookie crumbles. I'm gonna go ahead and... They really need to implement something in here that tells you roughly about how much time has passed since you last eliminated your scent. Your hunter could have a watch, or you could buy the watch from the store, and you know, you could hit a button like H, and he would check his watch, and if you would put on a lure when you check the watch, then it would show like a timer for the lure that you put on the scent eliminator. It would be like, oh, it's 3/4 of the way done. You've only got about 8 minutes left. You're like, okay, cool, thanks. You know, I think that'd be, oh, right there. Come here, you big fatty. 114, this could be our boy. Oh, run, but you can't hide, fatty. Run, but you can't hide. Look, he can't even run. He's already stopped. He's already just gonna shoot him in the ass. Come on, turn. Turn. He knows. He knows. Man. That's the only bad thing about that, only bad thing about the crossbow is that you just can't get a good reading. I really should buy the tracer. They have tracer crossbow things where it's supposed to like show you the drop of the round. They're a little bit more expensive. I think they're good for like training. I should have bought those. Should have bought those. Or just go out to the practice range and just hammer it out, you know. It's okay. Don't worry. We're going to get over here to the right-hand side of the island. And there he is right there. He just ran again. I know it's hard for you guys to see. Well, I can't really tell where it was. I think it was right through there. He just ran again. Oh. If there's any foxes around, I'm sure they appreciated that. Fallow deer warning call. Yeah. This is just, it's a great park. New Zealand. I'm so happy they sent us here. Really, I am. You have all this wide open area to hunt in. You have great long shots, which is just my favorite. And yeah, there are places inside the island too that get like super duper. I mean, and just right there, right? Like that dude ran off before we could take a shot at him, so it's not guaranteed. You know, like you're not guaranteed 100% you're going to get to shoot, you know, everything that's on the side of the lake like that. And with that piggy that just ran away, you know, if you don't get a good shot on him, or if you blow the shot you had, like you'll be shooting him in the butt. You're not going to get the gold rating or the diamond rating. You know, you got to reset up. So it's a good part. I like it. Like it. And because this park, it seems counterintuitive because when this park came out, I was like, oh man, this park is so great. And then I immediately was like, I can't wait for the next one. And my brain was like, whoa. You haven't even hunted this one out completely. What do you mean waiting for the next one? Like, enjoy what you got here, you know, and then when this one is old, move on to the next one. But I disseminate pretty quick. Like, I can look at something and I can understand it and go, oh, cool, yeah, I get that. Like, I can look at the map and just understand, like, the areas, what they look like. I'm not trying to be some kind of, you know, I am very smart badass. It's just something that I played a lot of games. I kind of know how it's going to, I know how it's going to go. But as soon as I saw this, I was like, man, they did such a great job and it looked so beautiful. And I see the layout. I saw all these, like the shore areas, and I knew that you'd be able to shoot from here over to there. I saw the marshy areas and these big mountains and stuff, and this giant river in the middle, and I was just like, that's so cool. I can't wait to see what the next one looks like. I can't wait to see where they go next. And I know they're not going to, but Mongolia would be bad booty. Mongolia would be awesome if they would go someplace like that. I guess you could argue that maybe they already have it with the Siberia map, but I would argue that Mongolia would be completely different. I mean, there'd be no place to hide in Mongolia. Like literally the defense that the animals would have would be something like the defense that the birds have, where they just move away from you and you can't shoot them anymore, right? Like in Mongolia, I would assume that the mountains would be so big that you couldn't climb up there, but you could take a shot, and if you hit one and killed it, it could fall off the side of the mountain, you know, and you could collect it that way. But I wouldn't think that you'd be able to track all the way up the side of the mountain, because I don't think that's how they do it in real life. I think they have base camps and like shooting platforms, and like when you go there, you just know you're taking long shots. Like, you know, you're not going to be able to hump it up there and get a side shot. Like, you're going to have to sit at those base camps and shoot, you know, 200 meters plus. I mean, on a good day. I think that would be cool. I think Mongolia would be awesome. You know, I'm also a huge fan of Park Fernando. Another South American map I think would be cool. Now, here I am worried that this guy is going to push to my right or my left, and he's going to go around me. And one of the main reasons why I decided to come out here, there he is right there. All right. I think the second one. Oh, did you see it go right over him? I saw it go right over him. Oh. Okay, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Oh, he's a fast piggy. A fast piggy. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see. Here. All right. I think we're gonna wrap the video up on this guy. That was a good track, good ambush, clean shot. Look how big he is. Look at that big old bar. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Man, you're a big old one. Love that color, too. Ah, silver. Just 5 points away. Well, that's okay. We're coming after you. We're coming after you. The hunt for gold. We're going to meet up. Trust me. We are going to meet up. Understand? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The hunt for gold. Hey, why don't you tell people about the hunt for gold? The hunt for gold is something that Parallax is doing. He's going to go to every single park and reserve. And he's going to bag a gold or diamond of every single species. Can you believe it? I can't. Really, I can't, Feral Pig. Well, you better believe it. Parallax says he's going to do something, brother. He means it. All right. Have a great night, everybody. This is going out to my, like I said, my OG subscriber. Guy who's been around since day one, pretty much. So I hope you enjoy the video, my man. And you have to wait 2 more days until Factorio runs, and then you'll be able to pick up another hunt for gold. But until then, I hope this, like I said, it helps tide you over. Man, what a pretty map. What a pretty map. All right. Goodbye. Have a nice night. And we'll see you in the next one.